Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of Myth Chat. I'm here with Klish and Bryan.
Hi.
And today we're actually going to be talking about toxicity in the myth community and how it can be stopped. So, we are here back in Mythman Diner. Here's Bryan, here's Klish. So how you guys doing today?
I'm doing fine.
I just came home for like from a 3-hour.
Right.
Oh yeah,
So yeah.
you went on a trip somewhere.
Yeah, I went to a trip to south of Norway, if you know what I mean, Oslo.
Oh yeah.
It was really boring.
So we're basically going to be talking about toxicity in the myth community, because there is still a little bit of toxicity, although I do feel like it's slowly dying down. But there is still some that we need to get rid of. Toxicity in the myth community comes from everyone, like a variety of different people. Myths, myth hunters, small myths, big myths. There's all kinds of toxicity in the community that, and everyone, a variety of people can be toxic, so it needs to be stopped, basically. And we're going to be talking about how we can stop toxicity, and if there is a solution to it. So, have you guys ever experienced toxicity at all in the myth community?
To be honest, not really.
What about you, Klish? Actually, I'm pretty sure you have.
What do you mean, toxicity?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I quit. First off, I quit the community because of how toxic it really was back then. But it's just getting worse right now. So that's why people start leaving the community. Before, it was actually you could be in the community without problems, but now you can't. If you're in the community, you will basically get spammed and hated for everything.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to see if we can find out how to stop that. See if there is a solution. I did actually send a form out on some Discords, where people could fill out, see if they ever experience toxicity. If they have a solution to how they could stop it, and we will be taking a look at that form and seeing how we could stop toxicity. So I'm actually going to go ahead and pull it up right now. So right here. So here is the form right here. So 9 people responded. If you want to fill out this form, link will be in the description. And we'll go through these responses and see what people have said. So, what would you describe yourself as? 77.8% people said they are a myth, and 22.2% said they are a myth hunter. And have you experienced toxicity in the myth community? 100% of people said they have experienced toxicity. So, who would you say is most likely to be toxic in the community? So, 3 people said small myths, and that is the large majority of people on this answer said small myths. Then 1 person said large myths, 2 people said myth hunters, 1 person said myth group HRs, and 2 people said all of the above. And I've actually seen toxicity from all these myths, or all these people actually. Both myth group HRs, myth hunters, large myths, and even small myths, I've seen toxicity from. Have you tried creating a myth but gave up because of toxicity? 5 people said yes, and 4 people said no. How do you think toxicity in the community can be stopped? So, here's our first one. Maybe if the toxic person was caught, you could demote them. So basically, punishment, basically, for myth groups, if there's evidence for a myth or an HR being toxic, then they can be demoted and lose their rank. Someone said, I unfortunately don't think it can be stopped. I experienced it, but usually if you don't pick fights on Twitter or add on to an argument on Discord, then your myth will most likely be a non-toxic, harmless guy. So unless we are getting fully rid of 74J, UKB0, I don't know who that is, a doctor's tale or just not argue, then this whole dang community can get along. Also, you guys can feel free to comment on these responses if you want. So, I don't think it can. I've seen way too many toxic people within the community. I don't think it'll ever be fixed. So some people think it can't be fixed. Some people think with punishment it can be fixed. This person said more punishment. For the last question, I gave up on... Okay. So, he gave up on a myth, started a new one. He said he doesn't think it can be stopped. People are just toxic. Which is a little bit ironic because I'm pretty sure the guy who wrote this response, I have seen evidence of him being toxic towards someone. Someone said they don't know. Someone said it's one of the funniest parts in the community. Which...
That's just stupid in general.
Yeah, it's not that funny at all, actually. There's nothing we can do other than wait for new people. I truly think it is possible to stop it, but that's very ambitious. Firstly, I think people should respect everyone, and anyone and receive punishment if they do not. Easier for Discord servers. And mostly to help people like new myths than criticize and insult them. So basically, it's a little bit divided. Some people think it can't be stopped. Some people think it can if we have lots of punishments for people who are toxic. So basically, you know, if there's evidence towards people being toxic, then the myth groups need to demote them. And I do feel like Mythman, RM, and RMH have tried to do this recently because they did like send out a form of blacklisted myths who are blacklisted for different reasons. Although I still do see like a couple myths in some of the groups and a couple myth hunters that are pretty toxic still. So I think like slowly they can like solve this issue if they keep doing what they're doing and they keep punishing these people who are being toxic. And also, so basically like people just think there should be like lots of punishment for anyone who does this. Some people think it can't be stopped. What are you guys' thoughts?
It can be stopped if it's basically the community can actually like work together and find a way to minimize this. Like, at this point, it's just getting out of hand. Like, there's so much the community can do to like fix up in this, but the problem is, does the community want to fix up in this?
Yeah. Like, if we just work together, we work to punish those who are toxic. We work together to help new myths, help myth hunters, and just basically just don't be toxic, then it can be stopped. But
I agree.
Yeah, but the thing is, some people don't want to work together. Some people just like, we're not gonna try to stop it. And it is something that needs to be stopped, and we do need to start working together to stop it. And this guy's just spamming. That's great.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's really nice. I didn't even notice.
So yeah. So anything else you guys want to say?
Not really. Just the community needs to like focus on fixing what the mess that they make and not blame it on other people.
Same.
So yeah. I think this is going to be like a shorter episode than our previous ones. So we are going to end it off here. It is a little bit shorter than the other ones, but still an important episode to watch. We want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you take into consideration what we have said in this podcast, and if we do work together, we can stop the toxicity in the myth community and make the myth community a better place for myths and myth hunters. So anyways, guys, thank you all for watching, and we will see you all later. Bye.
Bye.